made it. We are there. We are finally there at the beginning of the race. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go, guys. It took all year. We finally made it. Oh man, we were. And some people were freaking out. We were already at the finish line. Are you kidding me? We haven't even got this damn thing started. This race has just begun. Yes. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you haven't done anything stupid before things started moving. Bitcoin about ready to break through 62K here on the live. Here we go. This is it. This is it. We've got, of course, Bitcoin Sean joining me today with the dancing mascots. The dancing mascots, of course, myself included, and Jasmine. Jasmine Chan's back. As Jasmine is also holding in strong today, over 2 pennies. So yeah, I wanted to kind of just dive into that. Where Bitcoin's at, where we're at. Look at this! Guys, I mean, what the freak, man? I can't be the only one who's like hitting all these things like every single time. I just can't believe how damn close we got. Look at this. Of course, last night we started this prediction. We were just kind of playing with the time frames. We're going to kind of have a little bit of a pullback right before. Oh no, Fed's going to come out. They're not going to jump at all. We're only getting 25 basis points. Or the entire economy is going to collapse. Oh no! And then of course we go down. We look. It's nuts. It's nuts. We actually didn't even go down that far. Not even that far, but we did almost ride this up perfectly to the predicted level. Of course, we can't go back in time there. I was just scribbling last night. But yeah, look at that. Came down a little bit, retested, and then we bounced right back up into where we are now. Look at this. This might actually play out tonight. Almost to the T. Let's see if we can hit 65K again. I actually went back and redrew this because I said, what did I say? As the day before, we were not bullish enough. We were not bullish enough, and I still feel like we are not bullish enough in our market. So yeah, it's crazy stuff happening right now. Crazy stuff. Oh man. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Let's kind of dive into the metrics as we normally do. Unpack what happened today. I don't know if you guys heard Trump made a crazy stop a couple hours ago, right before the live. We're going to dive into that. Of course, Bloomberg picked that up with Fox. But yeah, a little surprise at the end of the show. Let's dive into it, shall we? Let's go. Whoa, if I can snap this today. Oh, it will not snap. Oh, it's not letting me snap it. Oh, it's not working. Oh, man, my stream is falling. It's falling apart tonight. Okay, let's just get this in there. All right, heat map, not brought to you by Kimba. Kimba's down for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on with Kimba. But, of course, go to Kimba to get your free heat map. Because it's an anime reference, for those who know. Yeah, and Bitcoin's sitting at roughly 62K. Looks like the Bulls and the Bears are pretty much at it, and I'd say the Bulls are a little bit more bullish tonight than we have been in the previous nights. It looks like we are going to be having a huge level of resistance up to about that $63,000 line. And after that, who knows? We'll probably blow through that and hit our $65,000 target. We'll see. That'd be crazy. We knocked it out in one night, get that all off rip that Band-Aid off for the rest of the week into the weekend. Who knows where we could head, but we still could not, we may not actually hit 65K until the end of the week, and maybe into the weekend, Monday morning. We shall see. Take a look at that at the end of the stream. All right, guys, time's up. The Fed, the banking cartel, the Fed's expired, according to USDebtClock.org. Guys, this is no, not news, not anything new. I should mind you. Let's close this real quick and look at, of course, the U.S. national debt still sitting at $35,385 billion. Not slowing down. Money printing is going to ensue like mad throughout the rest of the year. Of course, we're in an election year. It's an election year. So what's going to happen? We knew this. Anyway, fear and greed for stonks is pretty greedy right now. Pretty greedy. Let's refresh this right now. For stonks, still sitting in at a 56, just on the hair of greed. And crypto, what do we got with crypto? Oh, neutral. Come on. What are we neutral for? Everyone's about ready to rush out and get some cheap loans and print some of our own money, right? It's been a while since I said that, but owning crypto is like printing your own money. All right, moving on. 101, guys, on the Dixie. Look at this, 101 on the Dixie. Not looking too great for the dollar. It did come up a little bit today. We did sit at right around the cliff of 100. And I think it was against the yen. As we were issuing this rate cut, the yen was just right down. Right down. Let's take a look at that real quick before we move on. Of course, the world debt clocks into Japan still sitting at... I can zoom out. Man, it's so large. Okay, there we go. Japan sitting at negative 300% hit the GDP, right? Okay, moving on. Everything on the hour on the green, everything on the day on the green, everything on the week on the green, on the month and the year. Look at this. This is such a great day. Jasmine's almost back up to 500% on the year. Oh, man. It's good times ahead, boys and girls. Good times ahead. Biggest earners today. It looks like everything is up solid 2-3%, 5%, 10-12%. These stupid memes are popping back up. But Popcat's up there 17% on the day. Sui's up 10% on the day. A solid project with a solid momentum. Say almost 10% of these typically, Sui and Say typically move together. It's kind of crazy. I've got a little bag of both. Helium's also up 7.5%. Hex just popped up there for 20%. Holy crap, that came out of nowhere. I thought that thing was dead. It just popped back into the top 100 again. Who would have thought that we'd see Hex back in the top 100 ever again? I thought that project was dead. I had a sticker somewhere. I don't know where. Anyway, AVAX 7%. Just everything is up big today. I'm sure your guys' portfolios are feeling it too. Huge gains are coming. Massive gains for our industry. All right. There's just too much to cover there. It's just everything is up. Everything's green. How many bitty bitties do we have left, guys? This is my favorite indicator. You know it. How many Bitcoin are left across all exchanges in the entire world? How many do we have for 8 billion people to purchase? Currently, we are sitting at... Let's dive into the gutter. Let's dig deep into that little bucket there and see what we're scooping out right now. Looks like we had a little bit of a sell back onto the market today. Probably people trying to get some gains and doing the wrong moves, man. Potentially the wrong moves. I shouldn't say that. But if you're not holding, man, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, man. What are you doing? You're not holding. So it looks like we had kind of sold a little tiny bit back into the market today on fears of the Fed pivot. Who knows? Maybe people are going to wait on the sidelines for another week or two. Usually a 2-week indicator is a good indicator to see if you're gonna have some potentially bullish momentum into the market. I would not risk it though, because I feel like it's more risk to hold your money in this silly crap, right? Done with the paper money. All right, 2.34, 2.35 left on exchanges. That's it, guys. 2.35 million up a tad today. It's a tad. We're gonna see a chunk. We're gonna see a chunk when the normies get back in. Anyway, BitcoinTreasuries.net still sitting sideways probably for BlackRock and the rest of the goons, right? 357,000 Bitcoin for BlackRock, 222,000 for Grayscale, 174.8 for Fidelity. Double checking that on Apollo, of course, on the day. IBIT still sitting at 357K, right? MicroStrategy still sitting at 226, about to purchase another large holding of Bitcoin here in the next, probably the next few weeks. They already announced it. Anywho, top 10 in our space, assets in crypto. What do we got going on? Of course, Toncoin and it's sitting at number 9. Tron is still holding number 10. Cardano at 11, and Avalanche at 12. Nothing has changed. Honorable mention, of course, going out to Jasmine, pushing its way back up to 65 in market cap. 65, man. We're moving back up, holding that 2-cent line. Look at that. Look at these charts, guys. Look at these charts. You can see which ones are holding. Wow, why are KuCoins? It looks like some of the exchange tokens are selling off right now. Some decent projects too. Algorand, that's weird. Maker DAO selling off. BitGet selling off. ROE selling a little off. Helium. There's some coins that are not on up on the day. Optimism. I haven't heard about that coin in a while. Filecoin, Filecoin's definitely a dino AI move. OKB, Stacks. I'm surprised Stacks is down with, of course, being Bitcoin and all. Layer 2. Render. Why is Render down? That's interesting. And Ethereum Classic. Who the heck's touching that thing anymore? Monero. Oh, man. Going sideways. All right. This is a general overview of the market. Top 10 market assets. Of course, Bitcoin's still sitting at number 10. Look at that. We retrieved $1.2 trillion status for the King Crypto. Looks like we did now fall down. No, we're still holding in there. I'm not sure this is not updated. I had to refresh, but we're still holding in to that near 62K level. All right, moving on. Rainbow chart, you guys. This is also one of my favorite. Also detrimental to my my wallet. But I think the fire sale is over. I don't think we need to worry about burning any more bennies anytime in the near future. If that's true, if we do not see a major pullback from here on out until the peak, our next predicted time frame for a Bitcoin is dead or fire sale potentially, unless we have a world war, right? Unless we have a world war, will be probably within 2026 or 27. Watch out. It's going to be crazy unless we get a super cycle, which could happen now that we're talking about these rate cuts, because they're not going to stop now into 2026. It's insane. Again, unless something changes, we will see. All right, moving on. Poly market, of course. What's going on with the yikes with the bets on Poly market? Of course, brought to you by Polygon. Don't fade Polygon, guys. Polygon. Poly market coming in at a 52 on Kamala Harris, 47 on Trump. Yikes. Scary times ahead. But we do have a little bit of news popping up on this. Of course, I wanted to show this. Look at this. Donald Trump stopped in for a random secret surprise visit to the Bitcoin Key Pub, the Bitcoin bar in New York. This is pretty interesting, guys. Really cool.
Maybe we can play some sound here, guys.
I want to play a little clip of this. Yeah, pretty overwhelming. He actually made the first purchase. A president making the first official purchase with Bitcoin today on the Fed rate cut day. But guys, we are literally at the beginning of the race. The beginning of the race. So yeah, he's making a purchase at a Bitcoin-only bar in New York. Look at that. History in the making. Of course. Photo. Paparazzi.
We're done. Perfect. The first transaction by a president on the Bitcoin protocol. History.
You know what that means?
That's history.
Hello, everybody. I got to go back and see those people.
Let's go.
All right. So anyway, if you want to catch the whole little video, it's only a 10-minute video, and it happened again really fast. I caught it earlier, right before the live. It was just absolutely insane. Again, to see this pop up today of all days. And he did mention a few other things. I'm probably not going to find it on the fly, though.
They have over 60,000 people for 15 or 16,000 seats, so I look forward to that.
He's talking about rallies.
Bar.
But yeah, that happened today. Take a look at that little video. That's a 10-minute clip. You can skip most of it because most of it he's out of the view of the camera. Anyway, so what's going on? What's going on in the news? I actually almost ran late today. I don't have any headlines pulled up today. We did have a whole bunch of stuff, of course. The big one, which was Fed rate decision on a 0.5 point right out the gate. Of course, we're going to get people like Peter Schiff, of course, warning that Fed rates cut will spell economic disaster, even though Peter Schiff got his new all-time high for gold. It happened, right? It happened. That also happened today. What else happened today? Oh, Jesus. It's been a crazy wild day. I've been actually popping around all YouTube all day, just kind of stopping in and saying hi to people. A lot of my favorite YouTubers out there I've been watching for the last 3 or 4 years. Just popping in and out because it's exciting, man. Everyone is pumped. Everyone's excited. This hype is unreal. And it's about ready to blow our entire space up. All right, let's see what some of the headliners are today. World banking giants join Project Agora, re-engineering, yada yada, DK. I don't know. Solidius AI Tech, Bitcoin emerges as a unique diversifier, says BlackRock. Yes, the latest report came out with BlackRock. Simply Bitcoin also covered this today. It was a pretty cool little thing with Rusty. Of course, BlackRock reports sees Bitcoin as a key asset for long-term portfolio diversification. Everyone does. Of course, we covered JP Morgan's reaction to that yesterday. Oh my God, what the F? Flipping because they've been holding back on the entire market. I guess they cannot come out and officially say that, guys. They cannot, especially in the middle of an emerging asset class on the center stage. The more they talk about, Bitcoin, the higher it will go up in value, and the eyes will be on it. It takes time for us to also learn about the space. People don't just jump in overnight, know what Bitcoin is and what it does, and of course the importance of Bitcoin in the future. All right, so yeah, that's what's going on. Expect a big moment to rise, but yes, it happened today. We know half a point. Although I did want to mention when they had all the interviews out today, my initial reaction to one of the questions about the future and of course the economy, if this is a win on inflation or not, it did sound like it pretty much was over in the eyes of the Fed. It's never going to be over, guys. It's never going to be over. Why? Because of the stuff we look at every single day. The U.S. debt never will end. We're going to print this money forever. And that's just what it is, guys. 35.385 trillion, right? It's not going to stop. And then next year, of course, we have officially ran into the interest alone, $1 trillion. There's no way we can dig our way out of this hole. But we have a chance with Bitcoin and crypto, of course. So keep that in mind. That's my biggest takeaway, of course, with the Fed today. I'm sure you guys had a similar reaction as well. Yeah. So will it spark a crypto rally? There's all this stuff going on right now. It's pretty much the only thing everyone's talking about. That's why I didn't even really bother with looking at the news today. It would have been cool to see maybe a hidden gem pop up, like, oh, Polygon's doing this, by the way, or oh, did you see what I don't know, Algorand? We haven't heard anything about Algorand in forever. Algorand's moving this now, or no, we didn't really see nothing. Oh yeah, before I forget, freaking Vitalik. Did you guys see this yet? Oh no. Oh dude, he sings at the block. Yeah, there it is in Singapore. He sings at 2049. Cringe stuff, guys. This guy,
No more double spend, it's encryptable. Put your cash in your brain or it's wearable. A new form of wealth begins. Wait, who here actually remembers that one? Okay, I do.
Yikes. So, yeah, Ethereum came down, it was like 250 or 500 bucks this morning because he was singing at the event in Singapore. So that happened today. I almost forgot about that. Good stuff, right, guys? No, scary, guys. He holds the world in his hand. Alrighty. What else we got going on today? Jeez, not much again. We're waiting right now. Bitcoin's still sitting at 61.9, about ready to pop into 62K. Focused One joins us in the chat. How's it going, Focused? How you doing? Bitcoin pumping hard right now. Yes, she is. She's ready to rock it off, and we are hopefully going to hit our target as we predicted. Look at this crazy stuff. I cannot believe how close we got on this last night. It's stupid. Yeah, just bopping around these levels. We are right where we planned we would be at last night in our little scribble session. 65K by midnight? Possibly, man. I mean, the rest of the world's going to wake up to this, right? The rest of the world's going to wake up to this. Singapore was already listening to Vitalik sing while we were waking up in the morning. I would not be surprised at all if we do hit 65K. Of course, but I come back down and retest these lower levels, and then who knows? Maybe knock out another key level of resistance. We're going to dive into that here in a bit. Once we get through all the rest of the headlines and the normies. God. Oh my God, guys. This is crazy. Crazy world we are in right now. I just cannot believe we're finally at the start. We're finally at the start of the race. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Of course, don't just your daily reminder, don't do anything stupid. Don't be selling off your bags before the bull run. Alrighty. Trump buys burgers with Bitcoin. Of course, I just showed that clip. That happened about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. We've got Civic to verify driver IDs for Web3 car rentals. Honda, I'm assuming Honda Civic. DeFi lending platform. Arthur Hayes, if they go 50, that will be nuclear catastrophic event for the markets. I saw this pop up earlier, and I'm like, how the heck could he? I mean, Arthur's been kind of out there with his predictions, although he's a notable person in the space. I don't know. I feel like he just changes his mind more than he changes his shirt. Anyway, Wisdom Tree pushes further into tokenization with new platform. Yeah, there's really no diamond in the rough, hidden gem tonight. Stablecoins may cushion Fed rate cut impact on Treasury tokens. You know what? Let's take a look at the amount in the sidelines, actually, before we go ahead into finishing up the news, because I'm curious how much is sitting on Tether right now, just waiting to decide. Again, there might take a week or two for them to flood into the market because they're waiting for an indicator that basically proves that we're going to go, higher in the next two. If we could just justify the next 2 weeks in price action, then I think a lot of people are just going to dump in at that point. Maybe they'll get a little too late, but who knows? We'll see. Of course, looking for Tether, sitting at number 3. $118 billion sitting there on the sidelines, just waiting to get in on Tether. We looked at USDC the other day. Yeah, still sitting around 36 billion as well. These tokens are sitting on the sidelines. We're just waiting. They all have a place to be at some point or another, or they're just wasting their time on the bench. All right, what else we got? In the headliners, XRP pumps after Robinhood EU listing. Look at that. XRP is getting a listing on Robinhood in Europe. We've got Ripple, set to boost Bitstamp's new derivatives exchange. I'm not sure what the heck that is going on the thumbnail. Man, there's a lot of XRP news on Daily Coin tonight. XRP hints at no appeal. Ripple remains optimistic. I did jump on Rob, guys. If you guys are a fan, of course, of Rob. Crypto Future. I jumped on his stream earlier this afternoon as well as some of my other favorite YouTube influencers, and he was streaming the SEC chair hearings about basically giving Gary the Goblin Ginsler a bad report card. So I don't think he's gonna make it. By everyone's initial reaction, he may not make it until the end of the year. We'll see. I think he speaks tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. That happened to get today as well, the hearing. Which, again, I don't know why no one's covering it in any of the news. I digress. Terra Luna Classic is also tweaking the Luna government. Oh my god, dude. That's the only token I ever lost money on. I told you guys that before, if you remember. My first 2021 experience with wrapped coins on Coinbase. Not a fan, never going to do it again. Google Cloud unveils blockchain RPC service, what it means for Google. Interesting. RPC services promise to catalyze greater cloud computing. I don't know. And then Trump's world liberating financial, all you need to know. We've talked about that a few times now, and I still feel like that's still unclear. I've heard mixed things all over the place. Like I said yesterday, I've also heard that this coin also only allows the rich to participate out the gate. It doesn't have a public listing still yet that I know of. All right. Not a huge fan of that project. It's almost over. Analyst Benjamin Cohen predicts Ethereum bottoming out against Bitcoin. Really? Bitcoin has had the worst performance this year in my bags. Oh, maybe our XRP is still a stablecoin, right? I don't know, guys. I haven't been feeling it, man. Let's see if I can pull up my I want to see what the top movers are on the year too. We looked at that yesterday, of course. Here it is. I'm gonna clip it real quick. Top movers on the year on against all coins still is a lot of memes. This is kind of pathetic, kind of sad. It is what it is. If you guys hold these coins, you're still up. Maybe think about diversifying a little bit. Bonk, Pepe, Floki, Solana, and then of course honorable mention to Jasmine right below it, sitting at 500%. You know, on the year, it's still Jasmine. So yeah, those 6 coins. I have to mention Jasmine. Always. Gotta shill our bags, boys. I love our favorite altcoin, Jasmine. Anyway, it's almost over according to them battling out against Ethereum. I don't believe it. I can tell you that in my own personal portfolio, I have it pulled up here on the side. Huge moves today. Man, this is nice. This is looking nice. That my Ethereum has only moved up. What is going on with this? Accounts, yes. Accounts. Has only moved up 252% since I started. I guess that's not too bad. But on the year, as of the year, yeah, it's up 200% on the year. Is that really true? It wasn't still trading similar. It's down about 8% on the month. I don't know. I'm still not happy with Ethereum's performance. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. My stream collapses. Jeez. Bitcoin taps 61,000 as Federal Reserve slashes interest rates. This is all old news. There's really nothing out today, guys. Nothing out. There's of course that screenshot taken from the Bitcoin bar that Trump was. I've been having a lot of talks with other YouTubers too. Apparently, again, we know the normies aren't in because we aren't seeing the normies in our analytics on YouTube. I've been having some conversations with some of the guys, in the background, and yeah, it looks like I'm not used to that yet. I'm not sure I'll be ready for when the normies jump in, because they're not very nice in the chat. They're not very nice in the chat. Constantly demanding things, but anywho, we're gonna see if we can hold out for that when it does happen. But yeah, it's pretty much all the headlines today. Is Fed, cutting rates. Is it good? Is it bad? Well, we'll have to wait and see. All right, the normies, guys, what's going on? I've got some things to share, of course, like as I always do on X. What do we got on X? I got some memes pulled up from a day or two ago. Look at this. This was interesting. Remember the assassin, right?
So we see some similarities.
It's another. I'm gonna play a little clip of this.
Were donors to Act Blue,
Bitcoin just broke
a PAC for the
62.
Democrat Party. Both managed to get within 500 yards of Trump.
Remember we were talking
Both
about
attempts were followed by the mainstream media,
the first one
kind of
being in a
oddly
BlackRock commercial,
downplaying
right?
the severity of the situation.
that
And most
second one?
importantly, Crooks was in a 2023 BlackRock commercial, and Ralph was
That's
in a
the one we knew.
2022 commercial for the Ukrainian militia that had been trained
was also
by
in
the
a commercial.
American CIA for the past decade and is funded by BlackRock.
It was funded by BlackRock.
So for context,
I mean, how? What are the odds that the money stretches even further with BlackRock when it comes to the assassination attempts on Trump? That's insane. I mean, if you put 2 and 2 together, you would think you would want more people with a large pedestal, especially a 2024 electoral candidate, to stop talking about the large asset in the room. As we also see some weird stuff still happening between supposedly, allegedly, Coinbase and BlackRock's holdings with IBIT. The ETFs are all being settled, mostly in America, are all settled on Coinbase. And the price action does not add up, especially when it costs an average of $80,000 to produce one Bitcoin at the current price rate of 62,000. It's just not feasible, guys. The hash rate it's not allowed for it. We can't continue on like this. We're going to lose more miners by the day. At some point, there's going to be a surge of price action, and it's just right around the corner. You know it. It's probably going to happen in October. Honestly, guys, big moves are ahead. Yeah, and everyone, the whole market reacts to Fed rate.
Good afternoon.
Jerome Powell. Of course, right before it happened, and we all know what happened. Yeah, and then of course we get the halving. Look at this, guys. The 2020 halving, the 2016 halving.
A ver, Rosalía, el pasito.
Right, and then the 2024 halving.
Va en contra mano, Rosario. Para allá.
Kind of stuff. But honestly, I feel like this is invalidated a little bit because the 2024 having already was higher in all-time highs before. I mean, right before and after. We've never seen anything like it. So I kind of feel like she needs to like fall down and then like spring back up or something for it to be a little bit more legitimate of a comparison. Alrighty. Oh yeah, and then I like this one too. This one was great. I won't tell anyone about Jasmine. When Jasmine will make me a millionaire, but there will be signs. When you find out you're holding Jasmine, there will be signs. Oh man, that was cute. That was cute. What else we got? Yeah, and then of course I shared a little bit of our clip from last night. Just making, of course, a little short like I usually do from a little bit of fun we had last night. That's what I got to share on X. Let's see what all the normies are posting themselves. Anything interesting we can catch on the live tonight? Yeah, Polymarket, of course. I don't know. And that's not Polymarket right there. That's actually just polling, I am assuming. The Electoral College model, according to the Nate Silver. No toss-up. Elon Musk posted that. Apparently 16 hours ago. Jeez. That's not new. Let's see. What else we got trending tonight? Bitcoin bar. Oh my god, the bull run's on, guys. The bull run has started. It's begun right out the gate. Yeah, and Jerome Powell, of course, making his way to the stage. Again, it's all just about that. Ooh, what's this? We got a Jasmine crypto review on Jasmine, 9.4 out of 10, according to crypto reviewing on X. Oh God, what in the world? Parade inspection. Is it Kamala Harris? Who did this? Who did this?
Are you gonna vote?
Are you gonna?
Will you ask people that you know to vote, please? And will you ask them to vote for me?
Oh my God. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. So that's what's going on with the normies on X. Let's take a look at the normies Googling on the Google search trends. Of course, with the #1 search, and as it should be, right? It's one of the top 5 we've ever had on Google pertaining to our space this year. That is, of course, the interest rates today on the #1, mortgage rates #2, Teamsters, IDK, Lucy, I don't know what this stuff is, Cheeseburger Day deals, now National Cheeseburger Day. Of course, that's probably why Trump was at the Bitcoin bar buying the cheeseburger. Adrian, Miami, I don't know. John Kennedy, Senator. I'm assuming that's during his reaction on SEC Chair Gary today. Man City versus Inter, IDK, Sports, LGBTQ, Georgia band, Ben Simmons, Yankees, Mariners, 23andMe. Oh my God, I had no hair to pull out today. Passport renewal. Why? Why are people Googling? People trying to leave the country? Craig Kimbrell, Aaron Hernandez, Trader Joe's mini tote. Normies, man, normies. Jimmy, USO, and Survivor, the new season. Man, it's a very, very normie-ish day. Yikes. And of course, Bitcoin. Anyone Googling Bitcoin today? Is there even a peak today? Do we have anything in the last 7 days that looks like... Nope. Yeah, we're still... This is, of course, during the assassination attempt, the previous one over the last weekend on Trump. So no excitement against Bitcoin today, even though Trump was just at a Bitcoin bar a couple hours ago. All right, so that's what is going on with the normies. Let's get into what's happening tonight with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's now crushing through 62, pushing that 62.5 territory. Yeah, we'll see if we bounce off there, if we can just hold through the previous resistance, which I have marked there still from last night. Let's get back here. Yeah, we already hit that peak, that little top there. So now we're going to really try to go for that 65K. I really do think we're going to bounce right away, right off of that, if we do. And then, yeah, so what we're looking at right now, next key level would be 63, basically, 62.8 to be precise. Let's just kind of copy paste some key levels here. So that's going to be that. Let's just start making some things green so we can keep track of what's going on tonight. So yeah, and then yeah, I would say there's gonna be some resistance at Right about there, probably. Let's go back a little further and see. Man, there's really not much on these levels. We just keep throwing ourselves up there and then falling back down. But yeah, that's kind of our key levels of resistance right now to get through. We can, of course, back test through the rest of the year. Pretty much lines up everywhere, back all the way to April. I'm sure right before, the breakout in February, right? February. So this is what we're looking at tonight. This is nuts. I still can't believe we got that close on a prediction last night, and of course the day before that, and the day before that. I've been just knocking out bangers this week. All right, let's clean up Bitcoin Chen's face is still on the stream. There we go. All right, so this is what we're looking at tonight, guys, and then we're gonna look at the key, time frames, all the key stuff. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like, key levels and of volatility, right? Key time frames. 9 a.m., 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can almost guarantee there will be some movement up or down, usually against or for the current trend and sentiment of the previous time zone, right? So keep an eye on that. That'll be, of course, midnight there. That'll be the next big one we see. We're looking at the big one right now at 9 p.m. We got 23 minutes for that to pop off. And then the final one at 3 a.m., 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, if you just remember 9, 12, 3, you pretty much know all of the key time frames where you're going to have the most volatility in Eastern Standard Time. AM or PM, it doesn't matter. You can trade the market either way. And I don't trade, guys. I don't trade, but I do like to pretend. It's fun to pretend. So yeah, if I ever lost my job, my jobbies, my 2 or 3 jobs, I would definitely be trading full time. It's fun. It's fun. Fun to lose some money and make some money. All right, so that's what we're looking at right now. Again, that one's the midnight. It takes ourselves into 3 a.m. there. Is that 3:30? I'm at the 15-minute chart right now. And then the last one at 9 a.m. where we usually see a market sell-off or correction in the United States open. New Yorker time, and that will put us in right about there, chonka. All right, and yeah, this is just what I do based on sentiment alone. I mean, you can follow the SMA. It's a pretty accurate indicator. I used to play with it, but this works for me. It's more entertaining, especially when you get to gut punch. Bitcoin Chen every once in a while, or sucker puncher. I think that's what we're going to probably do tonight. We're probably going to go way higher than we're expecting. You just never know. I felt like the last 2 nights we were not bullish enough. We were missing it by just like $500, $1,000. We were just not bullish enough. It looks like right now we are on target pretty much from our previous prediction. So yeah, we'd have to get up to and retest 64.15. I don't think we're gonna get that. I think we're gonna come down here a little bit. Who knows? We don't know how the market's gonna react. They are gonna wake up and be like, "What? America had rate cut. Oh no, buy Jasmine, buy Bitcoin and Jasmine." That's the only thing they have right now in Japan that's safe, because now they're getting rate hikes in Japan from the rumors are, and of course the Bitcoin of Japan and the Bitcoin, of course, moving in Japan. Those two are huge in that region, and they just opened up about an hour ago, I think. I think right now it's about 10 o'clock. Yeah, so about an hour ago they opened up. Yeah, so this is what's going on. Let's see. So I think we are going to, now that we know the resistant levels and we know the key time frames, we can just kind of map this out. Take a look at heat map real quick to see what the where we're going to have the most resistance at, where all the orders are on the books, right? Our orders are on the books. Oh yeah, I did have, I forgot I had this up today. I couldn't get my my background on my stream working tonight, so I had, of course, Trump Streets of Rage parody. If you guys have ever played Streets of Rage back in the day, it's Trump of Rage. I don't know, but yeah, he's in the background tonight. But yeah, this is what's going on. Let's just dive into it. Heat map. That's what we need. We need heat map. Where the heat map be? What are we using tonight? Is Kimba back up? Kimba the White Snow Lion? brought to you by Kid with the White Snow Lion. Yep, he's back up and live. I'm not sure what's going on with his bubbles, though. They're gone. But, yeah, you can see at least the orders in here. We're going to pretty much blow. This is old. Yeah, this is old. He's down. He's still down, man. Kimba. Man. Of course, don't pay for something you can get for free. It's all over YouTube, guys. Don't. Right? No, just don't. But we know where Bitcoin's going. We know where it's going.
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forevermore.
Let's see. This is a good one here.
Forever.
Right.
This one's fun. I like the little beat bops on this one. Bling, 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 bling. That one's fun. But yeah, looks like most of our orders are. This one doesn't go far enough out, in my opinion. This one. There we go. Who is this? Let's shout out to whoever's doing this thing. I can't even see it. I can't even see the owner of this channel. Live book map. There you go. Live book map on YouTube, man. What's going on with my freaking dang it. Okay, there we go. And we're live. Yes, we're live. So yeah, looks like everyone's just buying right now. Oh, there we go. It refreshed. Big ranges we have to look out is pretty much 62.8. After that, it's going to be 63.2, and then it's going to be pretty much smooth sailing, probably up until about 64K. All right, so now that we know that in the short term, we can kind of play out where it's going to be in the long term, or I guess in the next few hours. So yeah, I do feel like we're probably just going to pop right through there until about 63.2. Again, that's where we see we just back test the resistance. That's all we did. And we just get confirmation from heat map. I mean, this is just simple stuff that I use when I used to trade. And then yeah, I feel like this is almost going to do the same thing I have marked up there. Oh man, we really hit it out the ballpark last night. We really did. I can't give myself enough pat on the back for that. I just kind of see that playing out. That of course puts that's even more bullish before the open, right? We're not even near the open yet. So maybe we kind of bounce around a little bit more, right? And then until we get into that, we get more momentum in that open for what would that be? China, Germany, about 12 a.m. I think it's China. Yeah, so 12 a.m. China, something like that, and then we just kind of continue on up. Maybe bounce off of here, trade here a little bit. Maybe we even go a little bit down again. Break through here, double bottom, break through there, then boom, retest this. Maybe go sideways a little bit more, and then we have the market open in America, and then we come down. Because that's what we do. We always sell off in the morning because it's market manipulation here in the United States. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen, I think. I'm going to leave the old one up there just because I don't want to invalidate something that's still ongoing. But that'll be my new updated prediction for the evening. I'm going to make that yellow just so we know that was done today and not the day prior, because I still can't believe that's still ongoing. That was a really long crazy prediction. Anyway, so that's where I think Bitcoin is headed. It's been a fun, entertaining day today. I didn't get nothing done at work. I was so distracted. Again, hanging out with all the YouTubers in the chats. Just a lot of fun. A lot of excitement, a lot of hype. Again, huge days, guys. Historic day today. More historic days ahead as we get these ball rolling. We didn't have a drink tonight, but I feel like we're going to save some of this for some new all-time highs. Yeah, we're gonna behave a little bit on the stream for a little bit, just a little bit. I mean, I can't behave always, damn it. But I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited because we are moving. We are moving into the future of crypto, and yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yes, focus. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Don't do anything stupid as I normally say. Of course, Asa's gonna remind you. Yeah, and yeah, we're gonna have. I have no words, man. I'm just so excited. It's finally here. We're gonna have 70K, 80K, $1,000, $100,000 Bitcoin, $1,000. Who knows? XRP, $500 XRP, $100 XRP. Who knows? We're gonna melt faces off, and we're not even gonna believe what we're gonna see into the future. Bull cycle, a forever cycle. We don't know. 2-year cycle, 4-year cycle, 8-year cycle. Super cycle. Anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace. Jeez. Gold, old tie Hyman, Bitcoin do what? Later, guys.